Why would the world over heaven count as a part 3 stand? No! What would even make you think that? Like, man, I can't. I can't with you guys. So Awesome and Cristo, we've got, of course, Star Platinum and Star Platinum, but again, shocking stuff. But it looks like Cristo's got a skin. So that's some, you know, that's gonna give him a very heavy leg up here, because everyone knows that skins equals wins, which is not a new concept. Obviously, if you've ever played Counter-Strike Global Offensive, you would know that skins give you wins just by default. Okay, so we're gonna start things. Looks like Cristo's gonna start off with a Starfinger, gonna grab the inhale right afterwards, is gonna block that second Starfinger, goes for the Kick Barrage, maybe a little bit of a questionable pick in this matchup. If you're using Aura Kicks, it's really not a great option, considering the fact that if you do have the Aura Kicks active, at the very end of it, the enemy can just time skip out, so you don't get too much damage off of it. And honestly, a lot of the time you just get punished for throwing Aura Kicks out, at least in my experience of playing Star Platinum. We're gonna see another, oh yeah, and you can also get parried really easily. The world did get a buff on its Kick Barrage a little while back, which made it so it basically came out instantly, but Star Platinum's Kick Barrage is still just as slow to come out as it was before, making it pretty easy to parry. It does have the zzzp sound, so a really easy move to parry just in general. Both of them popping Rage here. I haven't been paying too much attention to the damage numbers, but there's a good block from Awesome for sure. Throws out a Barrage. Very strange option to throw the barrage out there, but it looks like that Cristo is going to be able to block the entirety of the whole rest of the barrage, but is going to eat a combo after it anyway. That was a lot of damage there, and definitely potentially putting Awesome in favor here. Here's another inhale.
Let's agree.
Not nearly as much damage off of that inhale that Awesome was able to get off of his. Two more whiffed Starfingers, and we're just seeing a lot of safe M1s being thrown out. Not so safe with the Starfingers though. It's really not that it's not that hard to block the Starfinger, but it's also relatively hard to punish because the move is a very low end lag move. Awesome's gonna pop a time stop here, not gonna work out, as Cristo's simply gonna what's that move called? Stand jump. Just gonna stand jump away, make it basically a moot issue there. Another Starfinger coming out, not gonna work out. Does land the Starfinger, opts to go for the inhale, definitely the right option there. Manages to grab an eye gouge, some more M1s, and a Jawbreaker right afterwards. And I think that's going to seriously put Awesome in the... Oh, okay. Awesome wins the Kick Barrage trade as well. At this point, we're just seeing Cristo run away as best as he can, maybe waiting for cooldowns to come back. Didn't get too much off of that inhale, but I think that Awesome is probably winning the match so far, but I'm not entirely sure by just how much. We're going to see another Starfinger. Isn't going to be able to capitalize anything off the Starfinger. Oh, there's a parry coming out from Cristo and a parry coming out from Awesome. Both not able to use that Kick Barrage effectively. Another Starfinger goes for the inhale, and there's the first stock with Awesome wrapping it up. Anyways, so I think what we saw a lot of there is the cooldowns really just not working too well in the favor of Cristo, because Cristo was trying to run away to get his cooldowns back, but while he was running away, he was consistently getting clipped over and over again by Awesome's M1s especially. Just constantly getting hit by those six or so damage M1s is definitely... it's definitely going to slowly add up damage over time, and even if you get bigger combos, it's not going to matter if you've been chipped down by M1s over and over again. Another Starfinger coming out, does grab the Jawbreaker, doesn't go for the inhale. I'm not sure if Awesome had the inhale off of cooldown just yet, but doesn't opt to go for it. Here comes a Kick Barrage, not going to land anything off of it, but does not get punished. Starfinger being a really good option to punish the Kick Barrage for sure. That looks like a Kick Barrage that didn't work out there. But Starfinger's a great option to punish Kick Barrage because it has such a ridiculously long range that you can actually just go in right as soon as that last hit's about to land and get a free hit. So, I think we've seen a few attempts at that, but it hasn't worked out every single time. Here's a Kick Barrage, is going to get blocked, dashes out of that last hit, the last hit being pretty bad. Does hit the Starfinger though, and I think that Cristo's got the Rage active and Awesome doesn't, which might put Awesome at a pretty hefty disadvantage, but he is going to get this combo. All right, goes for the Kick Barrage, can't time skip out. They can't time skip out there because they're getting hit by what do you call it? They're getting hit by the kick barrage, and since they have the rage active, they're not able to time skip because it'll activate their time stop. So that's some free damage there. Does go for the barrage. I guess that Awesome missed his barrage earlier because we did not see him barrage back, but he is going to grab the barrage right now. Only doing 0.9 though, because the huge difference of having rage versus not having rage. I knew we were going to see another barrage there. 1.1 damage. Ooh, that was a really good catch there. Does manage to stop the Jawbreaker and grab a barrage right afterwards. Another Starfinger. Ooh, that was some hefty range on that. Cristo gonna get some decent damage off of that inhale, but probably not as much as he wanted to. And now we're seeing the reverse of earlier. Awesome has his rage active, and Cristo does not, which means Cristo is going to be taking more damage in this scenario, and Awesome's going to be taking less damage. Does have to go for that kick barrage, a defensive option there. Not quite going to play out, but also not going to get punished for it. So overall, not a bad trade. At this point, Cristo trying to just be careful, doesn't want to be taking too much damage from Awesome while he is his rage active, and I don't know how that inhale managed to catch, but he does manage to confirm an eye gouge off of it. But Cristo being able to use that barrage does panic barrage himself out and be able to block right afterwards. But it looks like he's still taking damage, and there it is. The Starfinger's going to wrap up that second stock, and Awesome is going to take it over Cristo. Okay, so we've got G3 and Levi. G3's got Anubis here, and I think Levi has Star Platinum, yet another skin. Same skin as last time, I'm fairly certain. Does go for the kick barrage. It tries to avoid it because G3 knows that Levi's got the counter, and if no. I'm gonna confuse this all game. Levi's the one with Star Platinum. Levi, knowing that G3 has got that counter and is going to try to use it on the kick barrage, doesn't actually get away with it. I think an interesting thing that we could potentially see in this matchup, I don't know if we'll see it, I haven't seen it very often, there's that counter coming out, doesn't quite work out. But since Inhale does 0 damage, but actually does do damage, I'm pretty sure that you can counter it, so we might see that. Doesn't quite get the combo there, is going to get that Enraged Fury canceled, goes for the Curse Imbued Slice, and that is going to work out there.
I feel uncomfortable with any other stand than Airsmith.
Ooh, that was a good catch right there with the Starfinger. Lots of damage here, and that's going to wrap up the first stock from G3. That's going to put Levi up 1-0, and it didn't look pretty good, it did not look pretty, so we'll see if G3 is going to be able to bring this one back. $5 from Husky. Eclipse said I couldn't attend, feel uncomfortable with any other stand than Aerosmith. Rusk! Aerosmith sucks! I swear to God, dude. We're going to see the time stop right off the bat here. It's going to get a lot of damage off that time stop, which is going to put G3 at a serious disadvantage. Levi getting even more damage. There's another block break. Does get another eye gouge, and that was like a 1 combo. That cleans it up. Levi taking it with a clean 2-0. Okay, more Star Platinums. What a huge surprise. I hope that all the non-Star Platinums don't just get immediately knocked out, but we shall see. Actually, you know what? This is losers bracket, so this is 2 people who lost with Star Platinum. So 1 Star Platinum is going down in this match here, no matter what. We're gonna see. I'm imagining they're both boxing. Not hugely surprising, considering that boxing's pretty universally agreed upon to be, well, the best spec in the game, honestly, but definitely the best spec for Star Platinum. We are gonna see a nice Jawbreaker there from Vixx after a few M1s. Does go for that the Starfinger there, and it's not going to work out. He is going to cop a Jawbreaker, take a pretty decent combo there because of the block break, and okay, not going to catch him on the oh no. Oh, that is not good. Does catch him on the get up, but Vixx not letting go quite fast enough. And we're going to see a lot of damage coming out. There's some more, another block break. So we've seen maybe 3 block breaks on Vixx so far. Not looking pretty. Monk making this look easy so far. We'll see if Vixx is able to pull it back here. There's a really solid kick barrage. Doesn't quite land as many hits as I'm sure Vixx was hoping for, but a good defensive option. Does manage to get Monk off him for a little bit. But right now, Monk just definitely kind of running away with this first stock relatively easily. Does get another Jawbreaker. Goes for the Starfinger. Not quite going to play out. And there's Vixx using that inhale, but not going to get anything off of it, and then gets his Jawbreaker punished with an inhale of Monk's own. Monk not able to fully capitalize off of that what do you call it? not able to fully capitalize off of the inhale, but not totally awful. We're gonna see Monk popping the rage here. Vixx opting to go for a quick, what is that move called? I'm dumb. Stand jump. That's the one. Stand leap, stand jump, whatever. Doesn't quite get him away from Vixx and fuck. Players' names are hard. Monk. Bad commentator. Solo commentary is hard. We are going to see a time stop coming out here. I think that there's a good chance that Monk just used that time stop because his rage was about to run out, I would imagine. Here comes a block break. Finally, Vixx getting some momentum back here. Is going to get a small combo off of that block break. Not as much as Monk was able to get earlier, but is a decent combo. And there's another block break. So far, we've seen some really, we've seen a lot of block breaks coming out so far on Vixx, and he's just not able to quite, oh, that's a bad catch. Is going to eat a full barrage there and potentially a jawbreaker. Yep, there it is. Jawbreaker afterwards, and it looks like that's going to wrap up the first stock. Definitely so far seemingly in Monk's favor fairly heavily. Starting off the match with the same kind of momentum that we saw last time around, and there's quite a bit of damage. Is going to grab that jawbreaker afterwards. Vixx trying to slow down the momentum, is going to get a an inhale, but going to get another block break. I think we're hitting double digits with the block breaks so far on Vixx. Good kick barrage there, is going to land that final hit. Vixx not able to get out of it quite yet. Does go for a kick barrage of his own, but that's not going to play out. There's a quick 6.7 M1. Another block Starfinger. We're seeing a lot of block Starfingers, but I think that the contrary, or the negative side to blocking all these Starfingers is if you're always so block happy, you are going to be eating a lot of block breaks, and that's what we've seen over and over again. It's basically a 50-50 shot. If you block, then you might get block broken, but you also might block Starfingers. So you kind of have to take that risk if you want to try to get out of the combo. We are going to see another jawbreaker there. I think someone has rage active. I'm not sure who it is. We'll be able to tell by the damage just in a minute here. With who? Oh, block break. All right, Vixx does have his rage active because you can see that he's taking less damage from Monk here, but that less damage isn't going to mean a whole lot if he's stuck in this big combo. He's going to get out of the combo, doesn't quite land that aura kicks, and there's another block break. Jesus Christ. Gonna grab quite a big combo off of that block break. Goes for the boxing barrage. Vixx not barraging back, but does manage to get out of it by dashing backwards. Probably something you should not be able to do, but it's YBA, so anything goes really. Does grab the final hit of the kick barrage. Doesn't hit any of the previous hits, though. That's 11 free damage. Not a bad situation to be in. Vixx looking low on health. Decides to try to pose. Does grab Starfinger there, but isn't able to get anything off of the Starfinger. Tries to get that jawbreaker. Not quite going to play out. Just seeing some M1 trades here, 6.7 damage, not a ton of damage, but certainly not low. Star Platinum being one of the higher destructive power stands in the game. They were both waiting for cooldowns, I would imagine. Vixx going to get that inhale, but it's going to get blocked for the most of it, and Monk is going to tank that final jawbreaker hit, not getting block broken like Vixx continuously was, which is seriously going to put him ahead because it means he's constantly taking less damage from these combos. And speaking of, there's another block break, and this potentially could wrap up the stock. I'm not sure how much damage has been given out here, but it did not look super pretty for Vixx, and after taking that much damage, I can't imagine that it's going super well. Oh, punished off of the Starfinger. There's another jawbreaker. That's a lot of damage, and I don't know if Vixx is bluffing right now or if he actually has a lot of health, because so far he's playing very recklessly based on the amount of damage I've seen him take, so I'm not entirely sure if it's a bluff and he wants Monk to think that he's more confident than he is, or if he actually still has quite a bit of health remaining. Does grab the Starfinger, and it looks like Monk is going to Panic Barrage out, which is going to work out in his favor a little bit, but he's going to eat the barrage afterwards, which is basically setting him up to take some more M1 damage and potentially a jawbreaker, but that's not going to be happening. Some more M1s here, and it looks like, ooh, parry. That's going to be a, good amount of damage. Does manage to get that eye gouge, but doesn't get the jawbreaker afterwards. Some more M1s coming out from both parties, most of them being landed by Vixx, which is going to put him a little bit of ahead, considering that he was behind, but there it is. Monk's gonna wrap up that second stock and take it over Vixx 2-0. I'm missing stuff. Ah! Okay, so, who even is playing here? God damn it. Oh, I'm Better in Thos, and I'm Better's got Silver Chariot, so finally, a non-meta man, potentially. Not only are they not using boxing, but they're not using Star Platinum. Never thought it could be done. Here we are. So I'm definitely not biased in this match. Anyways, those definitely having a pretty severe advantage. We are going to see the Cycle Slash coming out there, which is going to get a little bit of damage. The biggest thing that Silver Chariot struggles with is doing damage. He can get a lot of hits and has pretty good combos, but at the end of the day, Silver Chariot just does not do that much damage. Even when buffed up by Haman, it might not be pretty. There's another Cycle Slash, but I think that one was blocked. You really need to be landing Million Pricks in this matchup. Million Pricks being, well, in any matchup, really. Million Pricks definitely being the best matchup for, or the best move for Silver Chariot, but here's a time stop from Thos that might be enough to wrap up this stock. I don't know how much damage that I'm Better has taken so far, but he is going to be able to charge up that Haman, does not get clipped by the rest of that Aura Kicks, and looks like he's going to be able to capitalize with the last shot. Last shot, a move that I barely ever use. I think it's a good move now, especially the fact that you can basically autopilot it by shooting it into the floor. So not a terrible move, but also not anything to write home about. Is going to Panic Barrage out, not going to play out in his favor. I'm Better tanking that entire Star Platinum Barrage. 1 damage barrage, does also get hit by the Jawbreaker, tries to catch him on Get Up with Starfinger, not working out, and so far, it is not looking good for your boy with Silver Chariot. Not at all. Those wrapping up that first stock with seemingly little to no effort. Right now, I'm Better is going to need a serious comeback in order to get himself back into this game. I'm Better running back with a vengeance, another last shot. Right now, he really just needs one of those big combos, but it's not been working out. Thos has blocked pretty much every single Cycle Slash that he's gone for, and I don't think that I'm Better has landed a single Million Pricks. There's another Million Pricks, does get canceled. Million Pricks' biggest disadvantage is definitely the fact that it gets canceled if you get hit. Not pretty to see, and okay. Had some technical difficulties there, I think, but we're back in it, no problem. Is going to see another last shot, not quite going to connect. Looks like Those decided to go for a kick barrage there, finally landing some moves there. Okay, this is what we need to see. It didn't look like he capitalized off of it. The best part about Million Pricks is that even if they block, they still get hit by it, and you can land a block break for free pretty much. Although it's a lot easier with boxing, it is definitely possible with Haman, because Scarlet Overdrive not being a great move, but also definitely being a pretty solid move with that true block break ability. There's another Million Pricks. We're not going to be able to see I'm Better capitalize too much off of it, but he is going to get a block break, which is going to lead into a Cycle Slash, get quite a bit of damage there, goes for that Zoom Punch, but it's not quite going to play out in his favor. Here's another Kick Barrage. We've seen a lot of Kick Barrages coming out from Thos. Not a great move, but he's certainly making it look like a great move, with quite a few hits coming out from that. Here's another last shot. By the way, as a side note, completely unrelated to the tournament, but Silver Chariot has like ridiculous screen shake on every single one of its moves, and it's incredibly obnoxious. So, Uzu, do something about that. Anyways, that won't happen. Regardless, oh yeah, by the way, another completely unrelated to the tournament thing, but everyone was saying that when the beatdown thing came out that that was all me and I did something about that, but you didn't know that that was on Reborn Nova's Twitter, like that animation that he made like 2 months ago. So they've just had that sitting around. So yeah, I didn't do anything. Sorry to disappoint once again. That usually happens. That happened with the Magician's Red thing too. Anyways, I should probably be more invested in the match because I'm Better is actually mounting a pretty solid comeback. We've seen quite a few moves been landed from him and basically nothing from Thos, which is going to put him at a significant advantage over Thos. Because if Thos gets too low on HP, you know that he's going to start going slower, which makes it even easier for I'm Better to land these big combos that Silver Chariot has access to. Here's a Scarlet Overdrive, not quite going to work out. That's the big showcase there of just how much worse Scarlet Overdrive is than boxing's, what do you call it? Then, oh, okay, that's going to be really good. That Million Pricks during the time stop is going to stop a lot of the damage. Only gets 3 M1s and an eye gouge, but it's still going to be enough. Even with the Million Pricks, Thos is going to take it over I'm Better. The Silver Chariot hero not able to bring this one home. Okay. So, we've got Awesome and Thos here. I think Awesome definitely put out a more solid showing in his game, at least from what I could have seen, but we're not necessarily going to know the caliber of both players by the matches, considering you also have to consider the power of both opponents, and I'm not entirely sure how much we'll be seeing I might be eating my words here, though, because Awesome definitely getting a lot of, or Tho's getting a lot of damage here. Awesome getting that big combo, though. That's the major difference that I think I saw between these two players, is Awesome was able to capitalize a lot more off of his stuns than Tho's was. Tho's puts out a lot more pressure in the neutral, lots more M1s, stuff like that, and gets a little bit more chip damage, but when Awesome starts getting those combos, he's really able to capitalize and get as much damage as he possibly can off of them. So I think that we're really going to see the fundamental difference between the two styles of play here. Oh, that's a bad catch. Tho's getting caught on the get up with a Starfinger. That's going to eat a full barrage and a Jawbreaker right afterwards, and that's going to put Awesome at a pretty huge advantage at the start, starting this match off. That's a lot of damage, and there's another stun, goes into another inhale, and there's yet another eye gouge. Does not get too much off of it, but that's going to cancel Tho's inhale with the kick barrage, and the first stock getting wrapped up by Awesome. Maybe I won't be eating my words after all. Those coming back with a vengeance after that last one, looking to probably looking to get some bigger combos than he's gotten so far, because that's really the only way he's going to be able to put himself back into this match. Make a few less mistakes and get bigger combos, and he's definitely not quite out of it just yet. Is going to go for that kick barrage, though. Maybe a strange time to use it. Oh, okay, gonna capitalize off of this. We're gonna see. Yes, we are going to see the inhale. That's going to get him a lot more damage than he got previously. Not a perfect combo by any means, but definitely quite a bit of damage. And we are going to see just a small little misstep over there. On Awesome's part, which is going to let Those block, but he's going to get the block break anyway, which is going to give him basically the same amount of damage. Those getting his kick barrage canceled right afterwards. I thought we were going to see a Starfinger there, but I would imagine that Awesome did not have it off cooldown. There's another Starfinger, though, coming out really far away. Does manage to get another block break. There's an eye gouge. Doesn't have inhale off of cooldown quite yet, though, so not going to be able to get a massive combo, but got quite a few M1s off of it regardless. Here's another kick barrage. We've seen basically none of those kick barrages in neutral work out, so I'm not entirely sure why Those keeps going for them. But he is going to get the inhale, which is going to get him a little bit of damage. We're going to see the inhale coming back for Awesome very shortly here, if not back already. And I'm sure that he's going to want to be able to use that, but is going to opt to save it until he can actually get a combo, which is another huge thing that puts the good players apart from the not so good players, is managing cooldowns. If you just throw out your cooldowns whenever you have them, then when you actually need them, they won't be available to you. And so that's why we've seen Awesome a lot of these matches. He's been waiting, even though he has the inhale, opting to use it only when he gets stuns in order to combo extend and really get that massive damage when he needs it. Another Starfinger, gonna get canceled. Lots of M1s coming out here. There's a good kick barrage from Awesome. Doesn't quite catch the get up. Tho's able to block with block that Starfinger, and there's another inhale going to whiff just slightly. Here comes the kick barrage. Punish? Nope. Tries to go for the punish, ends up whiffing it, and oh, that's not going to be good. There's a block break. Tho's going to grab that eye gouge. Some more M1s and maybe an inhale. No, he used his inhale earlier. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Could have had the inhale for that combo, did not have it. There's Awesome getting the Starfinger, does go for the inhale. Here comes the bread and butter. Lots of damage there, and he knocks him in the sewer. KO! Oh, wait, did he die? I hope he didn't die. If he did die, okay, now he's back. If he did die, that would have been really funny. Nope, still in it. Those getting knocked into the sewer. Not a great placement of that sewer grate, but you know what? Is what it is. We're going to see some more M1s coming out here. Those trying to turn down the momentum. Does try to catch him on get up with Starfinger. Not quite going to work. Here's another, is that both of them using Kick Barrage? No, just Awesome. And finally, Thos does time skip out of the last hit of Kick Barrage. I don't know who wins this trade. Okay, Thos does win the trade. Starfinger versus Inhale. Inhale lasts long enough to outlast the stun, so it does give Thos a little bit of damage there. And, oh, another block break. I think Thos is relatively low in health at this point. So just a few more hits from Awesome will probably take it. There it is. Awesome's going to take it over Thos. Definitely a quality match, but I think that, and I don't think Thos was super out of it. He definitely put up a fighting chance, but just was not enough to take it. All right, so we're seeing Star Platinum versus Hierophant Green, Vision 2.0. I don't know if, at this point, Awesome's definitely had a much bigger chance to adapt to the matchup. Or not, Noob has had a pretty good chance to adapt to the matchup, whereas I don't think that Awesome has played against any Hierophant Greens just yet, which is going to put him at a pretty big disadvantage starting things off, just at the very, just considering the prospect that that their matchups or their matchup experience is just so different. We are gonna see a good capitalization off of there. Somebody hit me off for some ungodly reason, probably because they're a piece of dog shit and hate their own life. But I would imagine that's probably what it is. Anyways, regardless, I missed out exactly what happened because I was in the sewers. That was fun. Gonna go for that barrier and not gonna work. Okay, yeah, barrier's not gonna work. Looks like Awesome's very heavily skating around the barrier, which could be not pretty if he's not careful. But it looks like he waited the barrier out successfully. Does go for the Starfinger. Tries to capitalize with that, what do you call it? The inhale. But Noob is going to be just outside of the range, which isn't gonna work out. Here's another barrier. I'm surprised that one didn't get canceled, but it looks like Awesome was able to do enough defensive options there to get himself out of the barrier. The only thing we haven't seen, and that's putting him at a potentially a worse spot than Levi even, is that he's not using his movement abilities to get himself out of the barrier. We haven't seen a time skip out of the barrier, and we have not seen a stand jump out of the barrier, which could be trouble, which could spell trouble for Awesome, but it could also be a better option. So you never know. Oh, we're gonna see a time stop for sure. Yep, standoff time stop because of that jawbreaker, which is gonna give Awesome a very good leg up here. Does manage to catch him, gets the barrage. That's going to be a lot of damage, and that's going to be definitely going to have Noob trying to heal his health back with those barriers, just like we saw last time. 100%. We're going to see if Awesome's able to capitalize or stop Noob from healing here, because that's what we did not see. That was the big, wow, that was a lot of them. That's what we actually didn't see when we were seeing the Levi match, and it looks like he is going to be able to catch him. There's another eye gouge, and that's going to wrap up that first stock. That's the biggest difference here. Awesome able to keep up the pressure against Noob, where Levi could not. Catching him immediately right off the bat with another Starfinger. Looks like he's going to get caught in that barrier, though. And there's the marionette control, which is going to be should be a pretty good amount of damage, but Noob not doing anything with it. I don't know if something bugged out or what, but he just stopped. Now he's walking the other way. Did he get glitched? He's just taking a bunch of damage and not doing anything. Nope, back to using moves. I have no idea what happened there. It's going to cancel the aura kicks with a stand barrage finisher, though. And we've got the rage active for Awesome. You know he's trying to get this jawbreaker so that he can get that big combo again. And here we might just see it. Nope, is going to get the barrier out even with the rage active. That's going to do less damage because of the rage, but it's still going to be a good amount of damage. Does catch the get up with the Emerald Splash, which is going to increase the damage of that combo even more. And you know, at this point, Awesome wants to use the time stop before his rage comes out or runs out, but I think it may have already ran out, which is going to leave him without a time stop on this first little area of the match here. Goes for the kick barrage, not going to play out, and there's the time stop. Okay, so he does have it, but he's going to be constantly stuck, which is going to make it the combo very difficult, but he's still going to get a lot of damage even with the barrier there. Does use the stand jump to get out, and I think that Noob's probably hurting even though he didn't eat that whole combo. He definitely took damage. That's another Starfinger. Block break. Here comes the eye gouge. Lots of damage as always on this. Here's an inhale. I think that's going to wrap it up. I don't think there's any way Noob's surviving this. Oh, he's still in it, but he's got to be really low. Does manage to use that stand barrage finisher. At this point, what's his face? At this point, Awesome's just stopping Noob from healing while also considerably putting out that damage. That barrier's got to be gone by now, and that's not going to be looking pretty for Noob. You know he wants that barrier back for sure. Isn't going to be able to capitalize with that Starfinger. Goes for some M1s. At this point, Noob probably about to get the barrier. I think it's going to go down in less than 2 seconds. There it is. Barrier's down. Is going to get the marionette control. Going for that combo. Getting a lot of damage. There's a doesn't quite catch with the, oh, that was a good block there. Tries to put the pressure on, but it looks like Noob was ready for it this time. Does manage to block the Starfinger, so he can't get a bunch of damage there. Barrier looks like it's gone, which is going to once again put Noob on the back foot, trying to run away. Oh, that time stop's not good. I think that could kill Noob. He's still up, but I don't think he has that much health left. For some reason, Awesome put his stand away. Not sure what happened there. And it looks like Did get the marionette control, is gonna knock him back into the barrier. Awesome trying to get this damage while Noob trying to heal it back. Does go for that Starfinger, but it's not gonna play out. And at this point, I can't imagine Noob has that much health left. I think he's ate 2 time stops in this life and hasn't had that much time to heal himself back. Inhale. Nope, not gonna quite catch. Here comes another barrier. Yep, there it is. Is gonna get a, nope, doesn't get the marionette control, does get hit with that M2 and isn't able to capitalize at all with that jawbreaker, which is going to, which is definitely not gonna be a great position. Does get stuck in the barrier once again though. Awesome, probably getting pretty frustrated at this barrier. That's the other thing that you have to consider about playing against Hierophant Green, is you really can't lose your cool in these kind of matches, because the second you start losing your cool, that's when you get to be in trouble. I think some of the stuff that we haven't seen so far in this match is, Barrage is really good at catching people. Shocking, I know. It's almost like that's kind of the point of the move. And since Hierophant Green has such a low damage barrage, I would almost think that there's a potential of Awesome just barrage trading him over and over again, especially when he doesn't have his barrier. But then again, we can't consider the fact that, what do you call it? Noob does have the Jawbreaker, which is going to which can potentially put his damage up, but there's another time stop and stops it early, but does manage to get the Jawbreaker, or not the Jawbreaker, Starfinger off of it, gets quite a big combo here, and that time stop with the rage buffed damage is going to put a lot of damage here, does manage to get, okay, Barrage, getting a lot of that 1.4 damage there, and okay, he's gonna get punished for it. Does take that 20 damage, but I think that damage may have been worth it. Does go for the, what do you call it? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, Awesome's finally gonna take that second stock, and he's going to 2-0 Noob, knocking him into the losers bracket. Gonna start losers finals very quickly with Monk versus Noob. Monk starting things off with a very large combo, but we have seen plenty of times in the past that Noob is more than capable of basically reversing these entire combos back at Monk by trying to make him get overzealous. I don't know, this match actually might have been played already. No, okay, it has not. So this is the first time these two are playing, I believe. I might have, I don't think I missed anything on that front. Looks like is gonna get an inhale there, goes for that eye gouge, not trying to overextend too much with the combos. When it comes to fighting against Hierophant Green, I feel like you just have to overextend with the combos sometimes. Does get that kick barrage rolling, that's gonna get all the hits on the kick barrage plus the last hit, does get the catch on the get up, but it's not gonna be the stand off catch. You know, something we did see that was interesting earlier is that I don't think Noob has any sturdiness, like, at all. They were getting their stand knocked out by heavy punches, and I think that could be something that could be really bad for them. So I don't know if we saw Awesome capitalize a little bit off of that, but we've really not seen too much of any other players that we've seen fight do that. Looks like gonna get into that barrier a little bit. Does grab the block break, though. Here comes a eye gouge. Starfinger and a kick barrage. That's the patented combo we've seen Monk use multiple times. Not the best combo, but definitely what works. And you know what? In a tournament setting, you definitely want consistency over trying something new mid-set, unless you're really far down and you have to give something else a go. Is going to try to time skip out of the barrier, but it's not quite going to work out super well in his favor. For some reason, Noob unsummoned their stand there. And okay. Looks like Monk's gonna be able to get out of the barrier, and get a Starfinger for it because Noob was, oh no, standoff combo, that's gonna be a lot of damage. I hope that Noob doesn't block. Okay. If Noob blocked there, he would have been in deep, because we would have seen a block break and even more damage. We are gonna see a good use of barrier there, but it's not going to get too much damage just yet. And here comes the rage. That's going to once again have that time stop available. And all right, Noob's not in the barrier, so this could be a good time stop, but he also did jump. So that's going to reduce the damage pretty heftily. Yep, they're not able to get that much damage off of it because of that well-timed jump. And there's a good let go of block there, so he does not get block break. Better to tank that 19 damage than get block broken, especially with your stand not available to you. Does grab the quick Starfinger, and there's a block break. That's going to be an eye gouge, and that's actually going to wrap up Noob's first stock, with Monk taking it 1-0 so far. The very last non-star platinum might be about to go down here if Monk isn't able to pull this back. Looks like Monk's sitting on the edge. I'm assuming there was a barrier there, and that's why he wasn't going in. But it looks like he's run past the barrier at this point, assuming there was one there. Does go for the Starfinger, not gonna work out. And I don't know when that last barrier was placed, but I would wager to say there's probably a barrier about to come out. He's probably gonna use the invincibility frames. Okay, I thought he might use the invincibility frames to put the barrier down, but that's not gonna be happening. There is a barrier there, and Monk and Noob are playing around it very carefully. I think at this point, Noob's just trying to bait Monk into going in the barrier, but since both of them are pretty much full health, there's just no reason for Monk to overcommit and go into that barrier until it's fully gone, which makes perfect sense, and we're seeing just that exactly in this match. Goes for that inhale, gonna get a little bit of damage off the inhale, gets the Starfinger. Ooh, block break, here comes an eye gouge. Yep, kick barrage? Yep. Textbook stuff. Perfectly executed. Does get that 8.9, and it looks like I would wager to say that that Noob's gonna want to heal this back, but also that Monk is probably gonna have his rage relatively soon, which is gonna give him access to time stop once again, and that time stop is definitely able to turn things around. Wow, how did that work? I am genuinely shocked that that Starfinger didn't get canceled. Is gonna go for the inhale here. Not gonna get too much off of that inhale though, unfortunately. Okay, good catch with that, for sure. There's the time stop. I think the barrier, yeah, the barrier did come out, though. I don't know if that's gonna be, well, he's not gonna get damage off the barrier, but he is gonna heavily stop the time stop damage, and Noob is going to go for that, oh, that's not a good catch, and I think that barrier's gone. Yeah, the barrier's gone, so that's gonna be, oh no. Standoff? Okay, doesn't get the standoff combo. That was really good. Noob would have been in serious, serious trouble if he got caught there without his stand. He's already probably relatively, I would say around half health maybe. Does get the barrier though. Looks like gonna be able to time skip out of the barrier, but tries to use the stand jump and isn't gonna be able to get out of it. But I think Noob just trying not to overcommit here. Another inhale. Inhale is going to whiff. We've seen a lot of hit inhales so far this match. I think that's one of the few we've actually seen whiff. Is going to grab that quick jawbreaker, which is going to knock Monk off of him for a little bit so that Noob can get some of his health back. Goes for that kick barrage. Kick barrage landing just a little bit there. Nothing's happening, so I got nothing. Filling dead air is hard when there's nothing. Looks like Noob just standing there healing, I assume in his barrier. Oh, okay, good catch with the inhale there. Doesn't get too much off of it, is gonna go for that jawbreaker as we've seen plenty of times before. That was actually cool. I've not seen too much offensive use of stand jump. Tries to stand jump in and use the momentum to land the aura kicks. It doesn't work out, but it was definitely a good attempt. Right now, we're finally seeing Noob able to start getting some damage here. We haven't seen him be able to basically land any of these big combos that Hierophant Green is known for at all so far in this match versus Monk. So finally seeing some semblance of positives where Noob isn't constantly on the back foot is definitely good to see for sure. There's a a rage ready to go, which means the time stop is ready to go. There's the barrier. I think we'll probably see Monk wait out the barrier, I would imagine, and then he's, oh no, just going in, doesn't care. Barrier be damned, get me in there. Does get a little bit of damage and the Starfinger afterwards. Yeah, honestly, probably the right play. I'll be level with you here. Considering the fact that that he would have just Noob would have just stood in there and healed, probably the best use of the rage that they could have gotten, considering that Noob's always trying to get away from the damage and not take the hits as much as possible. There's walks into the kick barrage, but isn't going to get all that much damage. Does manage to get a emerald splash off while he was inside of the emerald barrier. Barrier about to go away, I would imagine. Can't be there too much longer, and once it's gone, it's going to enable Monk to start getting aggressive once again. Here it comes. Probably going to see a Starfinger. Yep, does manage to connect the Starfinger. Block break, eye gouge. Here comes his kick barrage. Oh, nope. Okay, opts to go for M1s and a jawbreaker, or not a jawbreaker, an inhale this time around, and we haven't really seen too much use of that. Does whiff it, but that probably would have gotten a lot more damage. Maybe should have gone for the aura kicks, considering that's what they know. Like I said earlier, consistency can be key, but trying to get more used to those better combos is what will end up making you a better player. Here comes another Emerald Splash during the barrier. Barrier is gone. Once again, Noob left almost defenseless while he doesn't have that barrier and doesn't opt to block, doesn't take the block break this time around. Oh no. Oh no, that's really, really bad. Noob might be tanking that stock right here. Oh, Noob is done. There's no way he lives this. Oh, this is so bad. And he's gonna get comboed off of it. Okay, he does not get comboed off of it, but he can't have much health left. If he got comboed off of that, I think it was over for him. I'm pretty sure that that was a finished done deal wrap if he got comboed off of that. So he's really lucky that that Monk probably did not have his barrage off of cooldown just yet. Monk cannot have that much health left right now. Gonna see some M1s. We've seen Monk try to use some defensive M1s to keep, or not Monk, Noob use some defensive M1s to keep Monk off of him. I think we're gonna see a barrier put up in a second here. There's that barrier. Opts to go for the, yeah, I don't know how great of an option that was. I think that the kick barrage didn't get canceled there, right? I don't know what happened. Does go for the barrage into a jawbreaker. Surprised we saw that, and I'm also kind of surprised it worked. Noob not trying to punish the barrage of his own, considering that Hierophant Green's barrage is pretty awful. At this point, we've seen Monk land quite a few solid hits, which potentially means that Rage is coming back relatively soon, which is not going to be looking good at all for Monk. Oh, block break. If he has a time stop here, I think that's a wrap. Potentially. Okay, does go for the boxing barrage. Oh no. Oh, that's so bad. Maybe barrage? Okay, here comes the Rage. Oh, we're gonna see a time stop. Doesn't even need it. That's gonna wrap things up. Monk is gonna take it over Noob, wrap it up 2-0, and knock the very final not Star Platinum out of the tournament. RIP. Star Platinums are everywhere. It's Monk and Awesome for Grand Finals. It's Awesome MIA. He's in the game, right? He is! Where is he? You found him? Oh, he's down here. Punching into the wall. I think he probably put an auto clicker on because he went to do something and didn't want to get kicked for AFK. Or he's in Grand Finals on the winner's side. I can't DQ him. That would be so anticlimactic. Oh, I'm incompetent.
I hope the Aerosmith wins.
Yeah, well, you know what, Husk? There's no Aerosmith. Oh wait, there is an Aerosmith. Vixx, what? Get rid of that. Yeah, Rocket in front of Husk right now. Get that shit out of here. Yeah! How do you like that? No more Aerosmith. Gone and most definitely forgotten. Nope, it's gone. Too late. It's gone. People did want me to fight against the tournament winner, but I don't know how entertaining it would watch me to get fucking obliterated. I mean, if you really, really want me to, I will, but I would not be using a part 3 stand. I'd probably use like King Crimson or something cheese. It's not a great idea. I don't like losing, especially losing in front of a bunch of people who will laugh at me when I lose. That sucks. Everyone's got respect from the audience for the most part in this tournament, except for me. And you all know it. It was bad enough when I used to do 1v1 streams. That was the worst. I stopped doing that because of stream chat. You guys made it horrible. I lose one match. LLLLL, you suck. Like, thanks, guys. That's awesome. He's back? Oh, thank God. Oh, awesome. You're in Grand Finals, dude. We were waiting forever. I was about to disqualify you. Tell me Monk is not AFK. Oh, no. Oh, no. 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 You have got to be kidding me. Oh, he's back. We're good. Okay. Oh, thank Christ. After a lot of deliberation and a lot of waiting, we can finally start Grand Finals. Double Star Platinum, no skins, no messing around, just some pure Star Platinum garbage. I'm not sure if this is a match that has been played already. No. Okay, so Awesome and Monk have not played at all so far. Awesome has shown that his combos are definitely a lot stronger than Monk's, but Monk's shown that he can handle the pressure and won't crack under it. So it'll be definitely an interesting match to see for sure. There's a barrage into a jawbreaker. Does manage to catch Awesome off guard. And another really good play there from Monk, able to use the kick barrage to cancel out the barrage that he knew he was coming from Awesome. There's a good catch with that, what do you call it, with the inhale, but that's exactly what we're seeing when you see Awesome, both of them popping rage here. When you see Awesome get those inhales, he gets a lot of damage off of it, whereas Monk tends to not get too much damage off of it, but he also has a higher tendency, seemingly from what I've seen, of actually landing the combos. Or landing his moves to start the combos, just doesn't have as good combos. So it really is the difference between who can land more combos and who gets more damage off of it. Because even if Awesome can get a lot of damage off of these combos, if he's not able to land any of the combos on blind, then he's not going to be able to get the big damage. And so even if Monk is landing these small damage combos, he's going to be able to do more damage. But how much is that going to matter when Awesome's going to be able to land this big standoff combo, does manage to get that jawbreaker at the end of the barrage, which is going to be a lot of damage. But I think that Awesome might still be down a little bit here. We've seen a lot of damage so far come out from Monk, even if it's not these big combos. I'm blind again. I really don't know why people feel the need to ruin my ability to watch these games. I really wish they wouldn't. Whoever that is, fuck you. Anyways, regardless, we're going to see another kick barrage coming out from Awesome. Not going to work out, and I think that might have been Monk posing there, so he could be low on health, but I don't think so. There's the start of a combo. Maybe no. Awesome not going to get the combo. We've seen a lot of combos coming out from him in past games, but not a whole lot here. Is going to get that eye gouge, though. Once again, seeing the big combos that we've seen in previous games finally coming out for Awesome. I'm dying to poison. That's great. I think I'm going to have to move this match to a different... server. I think there's a good chance, unfortunately. There's a time stop. Kind of questionable on that. Not sure why that was used. Looks like it stopped before the rage actually finished, though. We saw Monk get stopped for a little bit there since the time stop, kind of ends and then you get stuck in place for some reason because it doesn't work properly. Kick barrage coming out from Awesome. Not going to land that final hit, but does hit basically all of the previous hits. And there's, okay, barrage? Goes for the kick barrage right afterwards. Does not get that final hit, but that's also not going to leave him with a barrage. Nope, Awesome not going to be able to capitalize. And another jawbreaker coming out. Honest to God, I have no idea who's winning this one. Does get a good block on that eye gouge, though. And here's another kick barrage. Gonna dodge that last hit. Got a little bit of hits there. Monk opting to heal, which leads me to believe that Awesome might be up in this fight, but you never know. He could be... He could also be in trouble with health, but just trying to put the pressure on, seeing if he can close out the stock before Monk is able to. Does get the catch, but not going to be able to get that, not going to get the full catch there, considering that he was so far away that Awesome is going to be able to pull his stand back out. Stand jump. Oh, okay, that's going to be a good catch. 19 damage with that jawbreaker. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. Okay, he's fine. Awesome, I thought he might have been in really big trouble there, but I think he's going to be all right. Monk is going to be popping this rage, which is going to put him at the advantage, as always. Not having access to time skip could potentially get ugly here. I don't know how that Starfinger hit. Oh, block break. This could be big. Yep, there it is. Awesome's going to drop the first stock to Monk. That's going to put Monk up 1-0 in grand finals. But if he does manage to take this second stock, it's going to be the bracket reset, and he's going to have to win again. That's the punishment from coming from losers. So he's not totally... Awesome's not even close to out of this yet. He's still got 3 tournament stocks remaining that Monk has to chip down through. Another good combo coming out. We've seen a lot of damage being lost from Monk when he takes out the boxing gloves to go for these M1s, but to be perfectly honest, it's probably better if he goes for those boxing glove M1s and then it guarantees him the use of those moves afterwards with the boxing moves than it is to get the extra damage and screw up the combo. So I don't necessarily think it's that big of a loss, even if it looks like it. Maybe at like super top level play, and I mean, we are looking at grand finals of a tournament here, but at the end of the day, as I've said quite a few times throughout the tournament, I think consistency is key here, and if that consistency means having your boxing gloves out and losing a little bit of damage, then I think it's absolutely worth going for. Awesome is going to get the inhale here, which is going to give him a little bit of damage, but he's not going to get those big combos we've seen earlier. I think Awesome may have maybe having a little bit of trouble here, considering that he hasn't been playing at all for the last maybe 30 minutes to an hour, whereas Monk has been constantly on the hot seat, grinding out, winning these games, trying to make sure he's optimized his combos and all that stuff, whereas Awesome has not had the chance to do that quite yet. But he is warming up, so we could see him pull things back. There's another, oh, okay, does manage to escape the combo. Awesome can't, Awesome can definitely be putting himself back in this for sure, though. I thought that was a Starfinger. Was not a Starfinger. Looks like we had a barrage finisher there. Tried to go for the mix-up. Here's a good catch, though. That's going to be a decent chunk of damage. Is going to get that kick barrage. Not going to get too much off of it, though. Opts to go for... Oh, man, that was really bad for Monk. He did not want to get his inhale canceled there. I'm not sure why the barrage came out there, but it looks like it worked, so I'm going to assume that Awesome used his barrage to panic barrage out of something and then got caught. I didn't quite see it. Is going to get caught once again by the Starfinger on Get Up, though. Not going to get too much damage off of it, but is going to get that Jawbreaker, which is going to do a decent chunk. Another catch. We've just been seeing Awesome get consistently caught over and over and over again by these Starfingers, but there's a standoff combo. That might be enough to put Awesome pretty well back in this game, because that's going to be, yep, a lot of damage. We've seen, like I said before, we've seen Awesome able to do some really big stuff, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. He's going to clean up that second stock, or that first stock, and it's going to put us at 1-1 in Grand Finals. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Monk's able to land more combos, but once Awesome lands these bigger combos, it really is sometimes enough to be able to put him up and put him ahead. Monk's coming back, gonna try to get some more of that damage. Awesome going to throw out that kick barrage, and it looks like Monk whiffed the did whiff the inhale there. Tries to go for some cheese with a block break, but doesn't quite get too much off of it. Another time skip. I think that Awesome may be playing a little bit more defensive than we saw earlier. Good parry, though, and we're going to see, yep, the big combos. Of course, Awesome being able to capitalize massively off of these. Does not want to get caught with a barrage. Does not get caught with a barrage. That's going to be good. Does tank that Jawbreaker, but you know what? Not getting caught with the barrage I think was absolutely worthwhile there for sure. Another kick barrage. How did that hit? Money back on that one. He was at about 8 miles away. Another inhale, not going to play out, and it looks like a rage coming out here from Awesome, which is going to put, which is going to give Awesome a little bit of an edge in the competition. M1's coming out. Those M1's only doing about 5 damage, considering the fact that Awesome does have rage mode. Awesome opting to use the time stop, likely using that so that he can get his time skip back. Probably wanting the time skip so he can continue to put pressure on. Not going to get caught on Get Up, and it looks like Monk is going to be able to block that inhale, so he's not going to be taking too much damage off of it. Some more M1s. Oh, good catch with the Starfinger, and another good catch with the Eye Gouge. But unfortunately, yep, there's the parry. Unfortunately, we did see Awesome use his inhale earlier, which means that he didn't have access to there. He is going to be able to use his barrage finisher to get him out of taking the damage from the inhale himself. And at this point, yep, there it is. I was going to say he's going to have his inhale back relatively shortly, and he does have it. We've seen Awesome slowly throughout the game start using his inhale more and more outside of combos to just try to get damage, because I think he started to realize that that even though, oh, okay, this could be bad. Maybe? No, okay, he's fine. But we have seen that there's a decent potential that Awesome has started to realize that waiting super long and just never using his cooldowns is not going to end up playing out in his favor. Looks like he is going to be able to panic barrage out of that combo, though, which is going to put Monk in a pretty good position. Does get the kick barrage, doesn't time skip out. I don't know if he didn't have it on cooldown or what, but he's going to take a little bit of damage there. Goes for that Jawbreaker, not going to work out. Is going to opt for the barrage. I'm not sure why, because that's going to set him up for the big combos. Yep, you cannot barrage against Awesome. You cannot do it. The second you barrage, you're tanking that massive damage combo that's going to do almost half your health. Almost certainly. Awesome trying to put the pressure on, knowing that Monk is super low on health. There's no way he has too much health left. Awesome just absolutely trying to get that little bit of damage that he knows he needs to finish off Monk's final stock and take home this tournament. That might be it. There's a good chance this is it. Is that it? That's it. Awesome's gonna wrap up Monk's second stock and take home the win, making Awesome Awai's, or whatever the fuck his name is, I can't pronounce it, your Eclipse Part 3 tournament, I forgot what my own tournament was called, Part 3 tournament champion. There it is. All right, Awesome. If you're down for it, I'll play you. All right, go time. Let's not lose, shall we? That was dumb. Bop! That's some damage. Damn it. That's alright, I'll tank that. Got him! No, you don't! Aw, how did I miss that? That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that's good. All right, one stock down. Well played. Got him again. I messed up my shit. I'm bad. I'm bad. Got him. GG's. You got my heart going. King Crimson remains overpowered as shit, and hopefully it gets patched because it's broken. That's all you need to see. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Good night, guys.